Sorry. Give me a moment. Oh, hello, and welcome back to getting some game creation going. Oh. Sorry. Very rough morning so far. Had a bit of a late night last night getting work done, and yeah, it's as pleasant as you might think. No, like, it sounds weird to probably a lot of other people, but like, I go to bed at 8, or like I'm trying to be asleep by 8. I went to bed at like 9 last night, didn't get to sleep for a while, so fun times. Hello, faithful. So, if I'm looking a little bit drowsier than normal, that's probably why. Hello, mate. Alright, so let's build the game quickly and see where we're at. So I had a look at this last night. I didn't get anything substantial done during that time. I was just looking around. There's still a couple of issues that I need to figure out about. So these will work now. Need to change that. So, I don't understand what's going on here. All right. So the shrines need assets. That's something that I already know. I'm probably not going to bother trying to do reworks of any assets at this point, outside of ones that are obviously placeholders. And I will need to do icons at some point, but that's going to be like a full few days to get all of them done. Need to fix anonymous feather. Which I think I can do now. Broke your tail. Oh no! Then you only get that. Just get that. I need to go to weapons, weapon objects, then anonymous feather.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Okay. Got it yesterday, and then it snapped in half. Ah, that is really fucking tragic, man. Speed. So image angle equals here. Ah. Okay, I need to change this. Okay, so I need to have this as okay, so that's probably the simple answer to that issue. So this was the issue with the feather quills, like, not... Sorry, I'm just keeping... What are you doing here? Alright, yeah, well, I know you might not like it, but it does for a reason. And one of my cats kicked off one of my pillows from my beanbag. How rude. Alright, so where was I? When the feathers go out and reach maximum point is 150 euros. Fuck hell. I mean, that stuff is really expensive, yeah. When the feathers go out and hit max distance, they're supposed to basically look directly down to look like they're sticking out of the ground. With the fact that, yeah, no, so what was happening is this was triggering occasionally before other stuff was getting dealt with, because it was probably outside of the image, the distance range. And that's why I've got like the started stuff. And then flight return is not true, then just time resumes to destroy it. So, okay. Yeah, good lord, this is a lot of really stupid stuff I'm having to read here. I know why I've done all of this, and I don't think it can be truly reworked, but good god. You'll be lurking, hello? Fair enough, fair enough. And then the rest of your suit came like 5 minutes ago. Oh, it always sucks when you have like, would almost all work. Okay, outside of view, I don't think I have actual care for that at this point. Okay, so now I should be able to get the feathers working, like the feathers should work properly. Which I should be able to test with one of the other characters, because I think I have it as a default for a lot of characters. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's looking like it's working correctly now. Cool. Okay, that's it's a good thing that the feathers are working. I'm gonna probably remove one mechanic from them though, which is the fact that they deal damage while they're on the ground. Okay. So, okay, well, let's see where I'm at with this. Need to log in for the elections. Ooh, better not forget that. Started to stir, time for source. Flight time source. What is flight time source? That's in the weapon equipment, I'm assuming. There we go. Okay, flight time source returning to crew. Doesn't change the damage at all, which means I need to change that. Okay, so you have to sort them one by one. Bloody hell. Gotta come up with an algorithm for that sort of stuff. Yeah, so damage hold is the thing for it. Okay. Okay. All right. They're all in Minecraft books, so you have a librarian that just gets all the votes and sends them to the president. The president has to sort them all out. I'm sure there's a way to automate that, though. Again, you're talking to a programmer. My brain immediately goes to, I can make this easier. Okay. And God, sorry again, because I'm a bit like drowsy today. Going through all of this stuff, it's taking my brain quite a bit because I'm just cataloging all the info in my head again. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what I need to do for things. Oh, there's even more votes. Wow. Wondering if I need to... So one thing I was going to try and figure out was with the objects stuff, so it's a controller, this thing here. So I need to find a way of making it so this... This is a negative. Is there a way to make it so it detects if it's a negative? Does GameMaker have that? GameMaker detect. Check if a value was either more or less. Oh yeah, I could just check if it's greater. Wow, I'm stupid. My brain just didn't want to do math stuff at all, did it? All right. If image x scale is less than 0, but not. Right. This way I do it. Then I can do this. Did the poll and got this subs to vote? Oh god. Okay. If I do this, does this mean that they're not facing the right direction? Is that because I have this the wrong way around? Or is it because I need to have it as a thing? Yeah, okay. Okay, so they're that way. No, they're not turning. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, not greater than. Is there a not greater than operator? Okay, I think I need to do this. There are only 9 people who voted by themselves and 27 who just voted for themselves to be president. That's always how it is, though, isn't it? Okay, so facing this way, facing this way, facing this way, facing this way. Not turning around, though. X is greater times by, oh, it's gonna have to be oh, this is annoying. Okay. Then okay, that's looking fancy. Okay. Do this. Can't believe I'm having to put that in. Oh, I'm an idiot. I know what I've done wrong. I don't need to do that. That's what I need to do. Wow, I'm having a morning. I put in the or, I didn't put in the and. That's what I needed to do. Okay, now when they're told to switch, they keep switching. And image scale is less than 0. Do that. Okay, I think I need to add... Okay, so now I do think I need to add this. Is that gonna change it? Yep, there we go. So that means if I do this, these should be large slimes now. Without issue. Oh boy. Okay. You don't count the self-voters from the one they voted themselves on. The one that they... Yeah. That makes sense. So, explanation of what the hell I just did and why it's really fucking annoying. So... This is a checkpoint where it's basically, okay, if the player is greater than this X, so the enemy's position, an X position, and the image scale is less than 0, it will times the current image scale by -1 to basically invert its current one, which makes it a positive thing, because that the way X is that the left side is the lower to the right side. So this means that it will look towards the left. If by default, I believe they look to, which side do they look to? They look to the right. So it's easy enough to like track with that, right? I just need to make sure that all enemies look to the right, which I've been pretty consistent about making everything look to the right. And then yes, vice versa. I have it basically checking the exact opposite, where it's like, okay, is the X less than the players? And if so, is it also got a, it is not less than. I mean, you could make an argument, I could just take the not out and turn it into a greater than. I don't think that would change much. If I do that, I'm pretty sure it shouldn't break it. In fact, I think it's arguably... there's no real difference between those two bits of code, if this works. Which it does. So there's not really a difference there. But yeah, it just then does the exact same thing, which basically, again, because I'm times equaling, so it's equal to -1 times the original value. Because it's equal to equal times to that, it just times what's there by -1, which, if you remember maths, basically just inverts whether it's a negative or a positive. If you times it by times a negative by -1, becomes positive. If you times a positive by -1, it becomes negative. And that means that causes a cleanup of the issue with like the larger slimes, where now I can actually play with the scalings of objects without worrying about the repercussions of such a thing. So that was just something that I've been meaning to kind of do for a long time, and I'll have to do the exact same with the boss, which, I mean, the benefit is I can do this. Would you look at that? Oh. I am glad that that works. I am very glad that that works. So it's every 20 ticks this occurs, right? Alarm time, yeah. Probably doesn't even work anymore, so yeah. Alright, okay. Good lord, sorry. So that means every... Do I want to change that to be a bit more of a clean thing? Because that's currently... If I put it to 15, that should theoretically be every half second it gets an update. And then again, if I trigger these, you can see the big boys spawn perfectly fine. So, with that, shrines. So yeah, like we have the image scaling multiplier there. Now, what is the value system we have? Again, so enemy parent. So max HP is what needs to be changed. And did I not actually make a... No, I have not. Then, to me as a kid, as a Ganadan, I just sat there and Garrus here if you want to fight. always a good sign. Right, repeat. Okay, no, there's a lot that I need to fix here. All right. All is okay, and then I need to go to this create event. Now, what do I have? So, in EXP, I believe I have a thing of value, right? Value EXP. That is what we're calling it. Okay. Okay. So, by doing this, in fact, this should probably be up. I can now edit EXP values for enemies and if they give score. That was my day yesterday. Very long, very tiresome, and really fucking bad for a lot of reasons, honestly. I had a blood test that I needed to do and it ended up knocking me out for most of the day. So I didn't get anywhere near as much work done as I was hoping. And I had to stay up late for group exercise stuff. Getting a fair bit of the last bit of stuff done. Starts school tomorrow. Oh boy. But yeah, no, it was rough. There's a reason why I'm a bit tired today. And it's gonna be another long day today as well. It's gonna basically this entire week is gonna be a bunch of long days for me. So not looking forward to it. I got like tests, I've got assignments due, everything. Honestly, coming from the perspective I've had with education, like this structuring of having like basically 4 assignments due on the same week from different like facets of the thing. Never do this. It's always a problem that universities have where like they try and spread out their assignment deadlines within about a 2-week period because of the way stuff is. Only one class did that, and that's it. The rest of them are all due pretty much Friday, which says it's good for you. I'm laying in bed and I'm not listening to it. I mean, it is good to clean the house. It's always good to be in a clean environment. I will say I like being in a clean environment because it helps like my thought processes feel less dirtied up as well. Clean space, clean mind, and all that crap. Okay, I'm just gonna double check that this stuff is working. If I kill an enemy, does it actually give me the EXP? And does it give me the score? Okay, so yes, it gives me EXP, it gives me score. I'm gonna be able to watch streams because of school. That's fine. I mean, VODs also exist. If you still want to watch that sort of stuff. Okay, so now since EXP value is there, that's set. So now I can go to Shrine. And so it is... What is the wording I have for this again? Parent. Max HP, value EXP, and BS scoring. I need to change some of these. Won't be able to annoy you though. Oh, I'm sure you'll find ways. I mean, I also do pay attention to the comments in the videos as well. I respond to them, so, you know, never know. But also, like, I'm pretty sure there's at least one night a week guarantee that shouldn't be school night for you, which should be fun. Pretty sure, right? So I think my Monday's on the weekend. Europe. Will I be live on the weekends? I mean, you've seen pretty much what my live cycle is. I'm live 5 days a week. From Monday to Friday in New Zealand. So, yesterday was Monday. And I'll be going... I mean, today's Tuesday, yada yada yada. The only reason I'm not live on the weekends is because I do kind of want to have breaks at this point. I gotta be honest, I tried to do more streams at one point and that just took it out of me. I was doing like 6 streams a week at one point, and that was rough. Okay, but to be fair as well, like, I'm not against doing like the sporadic streams on the weekend from time to time. I have one kind of planned coming up to do as a bit of a funny. Alright. I will say the larger ones are 50 health for now. And sick days or snow days? Nice. Still pretty good. Value EXP equals... say... it's more than double the HP. Say 3, because it's just to do testing. Oh yeah, that worked. Watch you have to split between Dreamy 7p and you. That's fair enough. Okay, so I do need to fix that at some point. I do kind of know what that issue is, but it's not urgent in my eyes. Because I already need to go through and clean up a couple of things on the that level up stuff. Well, technically it's the de-leveler, which sounds weird. And I'm considering if there's an option that I don't have to use a de-leveler. That'd be nice. Still bleeding on and off, but doesn't hurt. I mean, as long as it's just... It's probably because there's a lot of movement and stuff like that going on. Is typically the weakness of those sort of things. I mean, like my the blood test yesterday stopped bleeding pretty quickly, but it's so fucking painful still. That's what happens when they fucking drain like your entire goddamn body. At least got my results back for that, which is, I mean, better results than I was expecting, which is always a good sign. But I'm still shattered, man. God damn. Alright, so, I've tested that that's working, and it's working. Went to the hospital and they didn't say anything was wrong, so... But also wasn't really listening. That's never good. You gotta listen to professionals. As much as like I disagree with a lot of doctors out there, still worth listening to. Not saying you should completely listen to them without regard for your own person, but definitely better to listen to them than some others. Also, never even notice how when you shot, they technically just put chemicals in you. Yeah. I mean, that's the point. Well, technically speaking, the shot that they're giving you, it depends on what it is, right? Because what a lot of people don't realize, and this is a big thing, and also chemicals isn't quite the right phrasing, but is like, you do realize, for example, shots that are for like flu shots, they're literally just injecting you with deactivated versions of said flus. That is the point of it. They're putting a weakened version or a deactivated version in, or something that is of equivalent makeup, depending on what it is. Because sometimes you can't do that exact thing. Because the human body is actually really, really smart. If you give it something, it'll learn to build a resistance versus it. Especially if it's deactivated, it'll learn to build a resistance real bloody quickly. And that means that you're a lot more immune to it than possible. So what they do with flu shots is they take the most, theorized to be the most likely outbreaks across the board, and put them into a thing. And it's normally like I think it's the like top 3 or 5 or something like that, last I checked. As many as I think is valid. But yeah, like any other shots, like things for disinfecting, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I mean, like it's normally organic based solutions. Again, speaking from the random medical knowledge I do actually have, I studied this stuff back in like primary school. That was very weird. Okay, so I'm still having issues with this weapon. I need to figure out why. But yeah, like going to what I was talking about, that's why I always get like kind of amazed by the arguments of people make with like the anti-vax stuff. Again, I'm all for everyone having their own choice and everything, but I mean, especially with the COVID stuff, like, do I think there was validity to not actually getting vaccinated? Yeah, I do think that, like, there was some scummy things going on behind the scenes. And things were getting pushed earlier than they probably should have been. But doesn't stop the fact that, like, the concept of herd immunity is just the sheer example of, like, why it's okay to accept for a populace that can't take the thing, or some that choose not to, but not when a large portion of don't. And it's extremely dangerous when you just when you enforce policies as well with that sort of stuff, because that was the big difficulty. It's like New Zealand, for example, we had a backup enforcement policy for businesses where they could enforce that you had to get vaccinated to work there. That's something I agreed with in certain areas. And the fact that, like, what I mean by that is, like, okay, if it's like the job is going to put you in way of customers, yes, right? I think that's putting you, that's keeping you safer, and it's keeping the rest of the staff safer, and it's keeping your customers safer. Do I think that someone that's like an office job that they don't even work at the office should have to? No, I don't think that's essential. However, I also, because I have connections to some of like the rest homes around here, I heard a lot of rest home like nurses and stuff like that were refusing the thing and were complaining that their jobs were getting threatened. And it's like, well, no offense, but you're working with high risk individuals. It's literally hospitals, rest homes, and border work are the ones that need to have this. If you don't agree with it, then like that's fine, but you also have to acknowledge that you're going to probably lose your job. At least temporarily would be the smarter thing, but you know. Trying to figure out why this would be so laggy. Is it? I'll need to figure that out at a later stage, I think. I don't think I've got the brain capacity to figure it out now. Actually, that's a good question. I want to check something. Character, yeah. Okay, then it doesn't matter. Trapped him outside the bedroom, good lord. Okay, yeah, so I don't think I need to do this because this is talking about the map array. You have the key to the front door. Oh god. So now I should be able to... Sorry, I'm also very distracted at the moment with the stuff. Characters, player character. So now I should be able to reorganize this without issue. And he had to go to work. Okay, well now that's being just troublesome. Don't keep someone from their job. Okay, was that what I needed to change for? So it should be Vox that comes up now, I believe. Yes, okay. So it defaults to the top one. Alrighty. Oh, okay. I wonder if I should work on some weapon assets. It's only Monday, I want to spend time with them. Well, I get that. There's also like, don't stop someone from going to their job. That's not nice. It puts them in trouble. Already talked to the boss. You said, okay, well, that's a different story then. If it's already been agreed upon, then yeah, that's fine. Don't jeopardize a man's fucking life. Right, we should probably... I should probably do that. I should... The smart thing to do here is to probably set up the pause menu. That would be the correct thing to do. That would be the correct thing to do. Your egg lost a life? Oh god, what happened? Index settings, sub-settings, set this room start, okay. Yeah, I need to make a new... I need to duplicate this entire event. Okay, so I just need to make this instead. No, I can make that on the destroy event. Destroy. And then this needs to be room go. Was it? Room go to. No, it is a room. Oh, it's underscore. That's what I screwed up there. All right. Room menu. Okay, I need to be careful because there's going to be some stuff that I might need to change here. This compiles, that's all I need to check. Failed to run thing. Okay, no, I need to run this in debug. So I can actually see the error report properly. I say what? Cache options. Is the build failing? Where's the build failing? Is it this object? Is it because there's duplication things? Function menu process. Yeah, so it might be this. So function. Because what do I call? No, this is character details. That doesn't matter. Menu character step. Menu character. Okay. Yeah. So menu paused. Oh. That's probably not good. Okay. Okay, so we got resume, which should just be destroy instance. No, instance destroy. Destroy. Room. Go to. Room menu. And menu paused process. And I think there's a thing in here for it as well. Need a call. Oh, okay. Oh, good. I do not. Okay, so no, that's not running at all. I mean, this shouldn't actually be causing problems, should it? Did I change something somewhere else? I didn't change anything there. And I already checked the menu character change. It just doesn't like that I duplicated the menu paused. Oh, that might be to do with it. It's gonna be like a list of trimming things off on the sides until I get the correct thing. Change menu, change pause menu. I do know about that, yes. I heard about that just the other day, I believe. I think there's a lot of talk about it. I honestly haven't looked too much further into it. Oh, sorry. Okay, so it was the macros. I did not like duplication of macro setting. That's what's been happening. Okay. That's fine then. Yeah, I don't know too much about it all though, I'll be honest. Kind of cool though. Having that sort of stuff. I mean, I also know Iron Mouse is like real big for kind of connecting with as much as she can. She's done her best to not be restricted by any one grouping. Which I am more than down for that idea. Your SMP is based off of it? Ah, okay. So now I need to go to player here. And rip this out and put it in the controller. There's a lot of this that needs to be changed. If you had the opportunity to join the QSMP, would you? Again, it's a mixed bag for me, right? Because I've been actually offered to join other sort of things like that in the past. And it's the difficulty of, if I play on any of those sorts of servers, I am playing with the massive, massive problem of ping. Like, Europe and America are about 300-400 ping for me. On a good day. I say a good day. Some games I can get them to 250, right? But like, that is an obscene amount of time differentiation. There's a reason why, like, for Minecraft, it is very clear, because like you'll see me breaking a block, the block will break, nothing will happen, and then the block will actually break. And it will be like a solid second or two difference. Is that pleasant? Does that mean I would be able to do things on it? So, given the opportunity, I might, but I also am very realistic on the fact that, like, if I do, I would be playing likely in my own time. And I don't think that's the point of that sort of stuff, is it? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a bit more of a, like, a stream streamer orientated thing. Oh no, it's again, like, it sounds really great, like, in a way sad to say that sort of thing all the time, I feel. It's enjoyable, but not at the same time. Yeah, like, it's not that I don't want to do a lot of these cool things or collabs with people. It's just like, fact is, right, this is really, really early in the morning for me, yet this is where a lot of streaming is done. This kind of time bracket. Because it somewhat works for Americans and it works well for Europeans. There are better stream times for Americans than this time. But it's, yeah. It's 2 p.m. in Canada right now. Yeah, so like it's difficult, right? There's no time that works for everyone. At least while I'm doing 3-hour streams. If I was to do longer streams, then if we took the example that, so I start an hour ago, and instead of doing perfect time if you didn't have school, yeah. If I then decided to start doing 7-hour stream days instead of 3-hour, that's add 4 hours on top of the thing. Like, that's a lot of time that they would cover, and that would be really, really good. But like, that's if streaming was all I would do. And that's a long, long time to be streaming for, because that's basically a full work day, excluding anything you might have to do external to that. Do I want to be able to stream 7 hours a day at some point in my life? That might be fun. Doing that sort of thing consistently. But again, like, there would need to be a way to make that worth doing. And this is where it comes back to the whole, like, realistically speaking, can I do it now? No, I can't. It's literally impossible to do it now. Could I do it if I wasn't studying? Sure, but I'm giving up a lot of the time that I'd be spending, like, doing game development. Yes, I could do game dev on stream and stuff, that's fine. Okay, but yeah. It's like, could I do like a 7-hour or more stream? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can do a 24-hour stream if I prep for it correctly. But God knows that that's in the future. Quite a bit in the future. Right, I'm going to take these and I'm going to move them to the actual menu itself. And then we add an event, the destroy event. Like a subathon. I would be down for a subathon, right? But like, again, you do that when it's not gonna stop, like not gonna be detrimental. So, yeah, no, like, I think I've talked about before how, like, the day I get monetized, I will try and set up for a 24-hour stream not long after. Just for shits and giggles. Subathon on YouTube would be a bit weird, though. Paper bag and flinch. I can see. But, like, because what? When I get access to something like memberships, right? I've said pretty openly in the past, my intention is not to have those at, like, anything substantial of a pricing. Sorry, I'm just gonna fix my hair up. It's been bugging me. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to fix it properly. What the fuck is that? That's a bit better. Fuck, where was I? My thought process is dying. I need to also double check that this isn't... Yeah, there it is. Needs to be above this. Go to Google to check your real age. Would there be my real age? I don't think my real age is on Google. Highly doubt it. I am definitely not popular enough to have anything like that around, I think. Okay, now this should be very different. What is happening there? How old am I? I will not be telling my real age. Or at least not directly. Interrogation rooms, Villa, yeah. No, I will be refraining from ever saying my full name and my age. Sorry. That's something that I do not like the idea of doing. Why was it coming up with the upgrades menu? Oh. Wrong menu. Have you revealed your first name? I believe it's been said once or twice. I've not been too hiding of my first name. I'm just also not like... Ooh, that was a bit weird. Okay, I think I need to handle this slightly differently. I think I need to do this the other way around. Like, I'm not against revealing that sort of stuff in simple ways, but like, I mean, I've talked before how like I'm born in the 90s. Just take that as much as you're gonna get for info. For birthday. Or birth year, I should say. do that. Tu es on... Viene was? Vish? Yeah, I need to fix that because that's flickering and that's really bad. Also, I'm pretty sure this... Ooh, that flickering's bad. That flickering's really bad. Okay, I need to make a temp variable. Just call you an ugly cow. God damn it. VTuber survivors. Yeah. We're getting further with it. We're getting further with it. I'm just trying to fix this pause right now because I want it to be able to, like, you can just press escape and it'll go. It'll turn it off. I need to make a temp variable, I think. Let's give a blocking point. Because that flash is really, really not good. I could instead make it in the actual thing itself. Key escape. I'm watching one of your first British animal documentaries and fell in love with this voice. Forgot his name. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about though. Yeah. Okay. Will this work? Why didn't that work? Can you really do a cute K? Cute K. I don't know. This should work. Why is this not working at all? Do I need it further down the list? Okay. I think I know what's happening. Okay. That's awkward. Oh, that's really awkward. Alright then. Did you already say you can't stay for long? I think you made mention at some point. or implied it at the very least. Just all good. All good at all. It's all good in the hood. Gotta go get ice cream. Fair enough, fair enough. Have fun with that. Enjoy ice cream. Always good to go out and have something like that. So this causes it to flash and be weird. Oh, I'm not gonna hold that button down. See you soon. Yeah, see you later. Alright, I will try and refrain from having a flash like that in the future. I do apologize. It's not good. I think I need a gating point. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, there we go. Got that. Now I just need to set it to a default inside of here. Dun-dun. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna get rid of that because it's annoying. All right. There we go. That works. Which is good. Oh, goddamn. Oh, that is really good. It more or less works. There's a few tweaks to it that need to be done, but it means I can finally do something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. There we go. da. People in? I don't know. I mean, I've got to say, Peep is one that I'm not too familiar with. I know of. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, that is who I'm thinking of. Cool. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't have to say I do not know that well. So I can't speak to when. Again, like I'm trying to refrain from saying when characters will get added. My short statement on that still is, like, if you see them in this list here, they're likely to be done before the end of the year. Depends on, like, if I can get a better framework. Poor quality, but she was happy. That's always good, though. But yeah, like, it depends on the framework that I get it going, how fast I can get art assets going. Because I need to get better at the art assets. It's taking so long to do each character at this point, and it's really starting to be a problem. It's genuinely, at this point in time, the only reason I think I might not make the alpha window that I've given is because I would be lacking art assets. Because at this point in time, I have several characters that need sprint animations. There's a couple of other animations I'd love to do, but I'm acknowledging will probably not be done for alpha. The boss needs animations, new particle effects need to be added, and there needs to be a little bit of effort put in for like the menu. Because at the moment, it looks pretty scuffed. Sound design is going to take a few days as well, which is going to be a nightmare, and I'm going to probably have to just be a bit scuffed with that as well. Holocure had 2 programs, you're working alone. Yes. And they also did, I believe, get some people to do art for them as well. It's, again, like, if I was to compare myself to something like holocure, there's a very clear difference, right? Like, I'm definitely going to be at a weaker standpoint because I've also gone broader with the concept. But at the same time, it doesn't stop the fact that I can do it. That's why I just need to keep working on it. I really do want to get all of these characters in at some point. All right. But like, there's a lot of balance testing that needs to be done as well, which is where the alpha comes in, testing. So I need to make sure the game's functioning for the alpha, so I can actually get people to go, hey, by the way, this felt weak, this felt strong. Like, this is not how I want the cherry blossoms to be in the end. I already have a massive rework to this weapon that I want to do. Just because it looks really jank at this point, I'll be honest. Because, like, you can't really tell that this is cherry blossoms rotating around the player. Tested balance on Yagu statues. Yes, I do know about how a lot of it was done. It doesn't stop the fact that I can test balance all I like, but it doesn't stop the fact that, like, I might be wrong. And I'm not trying to say anything against how KU does a lot of the stuff, right? I adore, and I think they've done an amazing job, but, like, there's also a limit to what I know I can do right. And because of that, I want an alpha state that means that people can give feedback. Is the gameplay loop feeling right? Is the the weapons feeling equally interesting. Because unlike, for example, the group project I'm working on at the moment with like making a game, that game has the acknowledgement that that's supposed to be made in like about 2 months time. Balance and everything is not expected to a high caliber, and everything feeling diverse and interesting. And I've failed a couple of the things, mechanics in it, and I know I have, but this is different. I need to make it so every weapon feels like there's a reason to pick it, or like someone would want to pick this over another weapon. Not based on situation per se, but personal preference does come into that. That's why, again, like the cherry blossoms I want to change. I've got a couple of ideas and I don't know. Project Chronos, a platform of Crony. No, I don't think I have it, actually. I might have a look into that later. I'll put a little note aside. Love platforms with time manipulation. That's fair. I mean, I'm part of like that demographic that, and I will say this openly, I don't like side scrollers or platformers pretty much ever. But I do see like why they're awesome. Project Chrono Gear, to be precise. Okay. Chrono Gear, there it is. Building a HoloLive fan game. Cool. Yep. No, got that set aside, so I'll have a look at that later when I have free time. Might be a couple of days then. Yeah, I saw that like when I looked it up. That's pretty cool. I would prefer, in a best case scenario in this world, is that more devs actually should like have dev streams like this. Maybe not as involved as the stuff I do, right? But I do think that like there is a place for that stuff, right? I think there should genuinely be a little bit more for it. So I want to change that. Okay. Yeah, so I need to... I'm gonna comment that out for the moment. So this isn't gonna work yet. Interesting. Oh, that did move things away. I didn't expect it to. So moved it immediately on switching. Yeah. So I need to not go for menu Y position. is what I'm checking for. If gotta do the maths in my head. Okay, this seems really weird, but I'm wondering if this will work correctly. So that still does that. Oh. Then global view height. Try this for the moment. This isn't going to work quite right. Oops. It's a bit funny. So that's not going to work correctly. Gets close to working. If 0 is greater than this, then move because this just forces it to skip the points, right? Do that. Because this is interesting, right? Because it's supposed to be a could go to 0 index. So I think I've got maths wrong somewhere. think I know what I'm doing wrong. If I think that's what I need to be checking against. Close. Still not quite doing it right. I take that out. What happens? It keeps getting plussed. The holocure fan game, Hollow fan games in an extreme. That's pretty cool. I actually do like that a lot of the VTubers are now starting to play more fan games. I think that's actually a really, really cool thing. It gives that community a little bit more attention, which they honestly deserve. Okay, so when the index is 0 is the problem. Because it's then just 30. Trying to think. So I need it to have the minus in it, otherwise it won't scale correctly. So if this is greater than or equal to this. No, it needs to be greater, so again, oh, I need to not have it as X, I need to have it as Y. I just realized. It's not going to change pretty much anything, but it should just be 0, 0. What's this do? Yeah, it's really fucked with it. I think I do need it scaling with the index. Unless I have this side scaling the same way. This is something I actually gave up on a long time ago, and that's why we had this bit here. So it just moved with the top position. It's getting more interesting. Because what is the actual draw size of these? Am I forgetting the gap calculation? No, it's right there. Yeah, that's the string gap there. God damn, I had a moment. Okay, let's try this. Actually, no, before I try that, I'm gonna remove this bit. Because I want to see what this looks like. Okay. What is that gonna do? Ooh, that's spicy. Okay, so this still doesn't... Yeah. Hmm. What is the gap? 100. New position plus 30. What's it? 30, what is it? Checking another game but can't translate the name. Oh, yeah, that's always the problem with that stuff sometimes. Okay. So I'm just trying to get these numbers right. So I think a 30 is the correct one for what I'm thinking. So it should put it to... Not quite. Okay, no, I'll leave it at 30 then, because I plan on having a little bit of menu bordering. Okay, so... So this should cause the exact same thing, alright? And just trying to make sure I'm covering my bases. Yes, that creates the exact same thing. So I am getting that value exactly how I expect it to. Alright. Index... Okay, that didn't work. To do... Okay, yeah, this is still not working quite how I'd like it to. Because, okay, to explain what I'm trying to do and why I know I'm failing, is what I'm trying to do is clamp the menu instead of have it scrolling constantly. So it means that when the value gets to a specific point, it will then push it up or down relative. What it's currently doing is it's pushing as I go. That is what I need to fix. How are we advancing? I mean, I've gotten a good bit of cleanup done today, but there is still this thing that I would love to get working. Don't know if I can figure out a good answer for it right this moment, though. Because how do I do the actual scrolling? Where do I do the scrolling? There. So if I do... It's just plus and minus, right? So... Okay. I don't know if I've got a straightforward answer for this. Like, at all. Because again, it's the difficulty of like trying to do a clamp, right? So this is what a clamp looks like over here, as an example. So it's very much trying to replicate that. If I do this, it goes much weirder, right? Yeah, just does that. Okay. Okay, so if I do this, I'm gonna test something out. Interesting. So if I copy this, okay. I just realized that since I still have index there, it's going to get really wonky, so I need to do this instead. VTubers be like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, so that's moving less than the thing is. Interesting. Actually, I should probably make a temp variable. Just to make this faster. Okay. So what if we make that 100? Doesn't move whatsoever. What if we make it 10? So what if we remove temp then? So now I need to switch these around, I think. Interesting. Okay. I think, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, it's just... Yep, and that's exacties now. Okay. Okay, I have a better understanding of that. So... Hmm. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, maths isn't right. Hmm. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Because it seems to only be moving stuff like real far down. It's being really weird, okay. If I add this back in. It just doesn't move. Interesting. Okay, let's try this out then. Over here. Oh, whoops, that's not going to compile. Oh, yeah. Gotta keep the braces up. Now that's fucked. Okay. It's not working at all. Hmm. Trying to just have a look around now to see if there's anything for scrolling stuff. Also, what the fuck is this music going on, man? I'm too fussed about smooth scrolling on mobile devices. Hmm. Yeah, it's something I probably want to get sorted before the end of the day, though, I'm gonna be honest. Along with everything else I've got to do. Anyone else got any ideas? I doubt anyone is probably... I mean, again, so far we've not had many programmers watching, which is fine. I don't expect people to know. Just wondering. I think I need to look at this at a different time. I think we come back to this at a later date. Is the short answer. And that's just it. It's there's anything more to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to comment out all of this section. And see if I can still at least use the basics of the scrolling in here. Yep. Cool. I can go through my character list. It's fine. Okay. I feel like I actually made a list at one point of things I should be doing. That's gonna be something I have to do at some point as well. Oh god, I prefer to do my ability rework before I do that. We're actually at a point where I don't think there's any more programming I want to do. I think it's just art. We were in the middle of doing good last time. And I didn't get any further with that. Alright, where is my tablet? There we go. So we'll do some art assets for the remainder of the stream, because again, it's a lot to be done. So we more or less did this one last time. I think there's some tweaks that I need to make still, for here for example, to give it a little bit more bounce. But overall, I think it's alright. Okay. So with that being the case... What am I doing? I should probably do it on this end first. God, that came out of nowhere. That was a bit of energy there. Okay, let's get this going, I guess. Okay. So yeah, I think last time when we were doing this, someone asked like, why don't you just copy and paste? Tell me how these body shapes look the same. Enough so that I could copy and paste out of them. It's the difficulty of the running animations, is there's actually less room for copy and pasting, and it is 6 frames that need to be individually drawn. So there's a lot of room for error as well. I swear this is when someone pops out the woodwork going, you could use AI to do it. And to that I say, go fuck yourself. AI is not that competent. Actually, can I have a rant to that, right? It's like, do I think stuff like ChatGPT is a useful tool? Sure. I'll not be so stupid as to say no to that. But do I think it's as good as everyone says it is? God, no. I've tested it out a lot at this point for programming courses. It is very wrong. It cannot error check. It is horrendously bad at giving correct program, and it doesn't even stick to the same language sometimes. Like, it will genuinely just switch languages randomly. I know it's improving constantly and stuff like that. Well, technically it's actually getting worse because of constant access to public, and now it's getting messed with. But like, conceptually speaking, it is a cool tool to be used in the future. It's the same with AI art, right? Like, I see in the future, when it comes to like game development, the use of AI art being really, really great for initial concepting. Example, right? You're trying to figure out what your setting's gonna be. Your setting for your game. You want to go, okay, what will we want to do some concept art, but we want to do it for like, so say cyberpunk sort of thing, so a dystopian sci-fi cyberpunk-esque world town environment. That will take ages for a good artist to still do a bunch of mock-ups for that. What you could do instead, for say that again, just talking on backgrounding and stuff like that for just initial concepting, you could just run that through a generator, and it would mean that you would be able to spit out several hundreds of them. A lot of them were going to be terrible, but at least you'd get a quicker idea of what you want. So realistically speaking, I think there's a place for it in that sense, but it's not going to replace anyone. God, I hate that argument. AI is gonna replace us. No, it's not. AI needs to be substantially better before it can even consider replacing humans at some of this stuff. Fuck, I love like normal Gura gone to the beach. No more Gura gone to the beach. I really should fix that across the board, shouldn't I? Oh, I missed that in the original as well. I forgot that I had a little spot there. Alright. So what was the dark wood there? I think I hear one of my cats wanting to get out of the office. Just a second. Hey, bud. Alrighty. Oh. Okay. I'm liking the look of this so far. I think I'm actually got a good stylization going. As you can see as well, once the first running animation has been, like the first frame has been done, it becomes a lot faster to do the others because I have a reference point. But the problem is that, like, same with the idle animation, the first one's the hardest because I don't have a reference point. Or I'm referencing from literally their design. And no offense, but like their design doesn't just pixelate. Well, you never know with Gura. Sure, there's plenty of things that would pixelate with hers. Okay, good song. Good song. God, I'm so tired that I'm just kind of wanting to jam out, man. Sorry. Again, love this game a lot. I really should do another playthrough of it at some point. I didn't actually do one on stream. That was before I streamed. It's a consideration. Add it to the list. Alright. I think, even though there's a bit of discrepancy here, I think it's discrepancy on this side that might need to be removed. Oh no, legs are fucking long. She's getting crony legs out of that. I know, there's an argument to be made that, yeah, I could probably just... Oh, such a good song. God damn it. Gotta love the Japanese who are always going super hard and making amazing music for their games. Alrighty. No, I have to wonder, right? Like, I really don't want to harp on this, right? But someone coming into a stream that's labeled as a VTuber, was a game making stream, coming in and going VTubers be like, and then giving the little scully emoji, which is I think like, I don't know the best way to describe that sort of thing. I guess like bad or whatever, right? And it's like, what's the point? You've just gone out of your way to do nothing, really. So I'm pretty sure they're not like even in the chat anymore, right? And if they are, like, what compels you to do that sort of stuff? Why waste your own time? That's the thing that gets me, right? Is it's a waste of your time more than anything. Why go out of your way to go to a community that you don't like and just say your stuff's bad? I see it a lot, right, with a lot of things, and it's like, okay, I get to some extent why you do it, but just like, there is an easy choice of just not clicking on the thing and wasting your own time, especially knowing that I gave like no reaction, and I think the only person that gave a reaction was just, yeah, one person in the chat that's just like question marked them. Like, well, what's the point? Is there actually a benefit to the situation by doing that? Do you do anything? What do you get out of such an activity? I'm genuinely, like, it's in a sense, I'm curious to know, what does that give? Does it give a reinforcement of your opinion? Telling people that disagree with you that they're wrong? Even though all that does is absolutely nothing, especially if they disagree with you? Is it nothing more than just wasting your own time? But yeah, no, I don't want to make a big point of it. It's just more like I'm pointing at the stuff in general that's like that. I see it a lot on, well, I see it a lot. I hear about it a lot on Reddit. I don't look at Reddit myself, but I knew that was, I mean, that's one of the things that I saw very commonly as a non-Reddit individual. If I would ever go there, just for like info, it's just a bunch of people berating each other. And it's like, okay, but why? And I get, like, obviously, oh, it's you again, welcome back, don't go to your channel. Or don't come to your channel. It's a very easy name to say very quickly. Definitely, yep, no, absolutely. And there we get the mouth. Okay. Be smart if you don't do something. People they do it. Yeah. I mean, like that's always the thing, right? The good old reverse psychology. The forbidden fruit argument, right? So if you're told, no, you shouldn't go here, it's like, well, I kind of want to now. Why shouldn't I come? Why shouldn't I go there? I need to figure out how the arm's fitting. Please not go. Yeah, don't work when you already explained the gag though. Come on, you know that. That's the problem with reverse psychology. Once they know they're getting fucked with, they tend to get grumpy. Because then they realize they're being messed with. And how easy they were to mess with. You've been spun into my trap. Oop. Random growth coming out of your leg. Best not do that. Already gonna piss off enough people in the community with the art. Oh, it's not good enough. Oh, don't do my character in a pixel style. By the way, I've genuinely heard that. Complaints about, like, characters being done in different styles. It's like, oh, this isn't the style I like. How dare you do my character that way? It's like, what? First of all, I'm doing it for practical reasons. Second of all, go off. Oh wow, there's no change outside of legs between those frames, huh? I didn't intend it to be that much of a copy paste. Whoops. I need to put the arm down a bit, I think. There we go. Do I like dogs or cats? Both. I'm definitely more preference to cats because they fit my lifestyle a bit better. Because well, I do like to go for my own walks and stuff like that. I don't like doing it too regularly because I tend to overwork myself. So cats are better because I just feed them and then they come and sit on my lap from time to time. That's the short of it. I genuinely, I feel like it's just that unique thing of like, I don't actually mind either, right? I would love to get a dog eventually on my own and just, you know, have that go, but I also acknowledge they're a lot of hard work and I can't give that time and attention consistently at this point. So, not to be mean to the dog, I won't get it. Sort of thing. Because, yeah, the amount of owners that you see get a dog and not realize the gravity of the situation. Good lord, that really gets to me. But yeah, no. Short answer is both. Chased me and I was on the roof of a house. Okay, I'll be honest, that's fair. That's... I have been attacked by dogs before, but then again, I've also been attacked by cats before, so... like, you're completely entitled to not liking dogs if they chase you. That's very fair. That can be very scary. Especially with bite pressure and stuff like that on some of the breeds. Like you hear about like some of the more intense breeds for guard dogs and stuff like that, and like the bite force that they have, and you're like, okay. If I go near a cat, they run. I mean, yeah, it's all about the approach and stuff. I've worked for a cat breeder, so I've gotten really good with dealing with cats. It became the cat whisperer at one point. Alright. Well, we managed to get 2 frames already done. That's good. But you like hot dogs. Well, to be fair, that is a bit of a different dog. 2, 3, and outfit. So we're on 3. How about corn dog? I mean, over here it's just we don't quite have corn dogs as often. We just have something that's very similar of just do normal deep frying. But yeah, no. Fried dogs, it's crazy you in China. No, that's not what I mean. God damn it. I mean, for the most part, though, we do steal a lot of European dishes. Is what we steal the most of here. So, pastries and stuff like that are pretty common. Good old British, innit? God, I just probably pissed off some more people. I love it. Okay. God, it looks so weird at this point because it looks like it's almost like an egg being worn. This weird blue egg. Do you say water bottle in British way? And a bottle of water. I believe that's the thing for it. Again, we may have taken a lot of stuff from the British, but we're British. We're bloody Kiwi, mate. The good old hustle and bustle. Good old... But oh what? It's how many was it? W's do you pronounce? W's and CH's you pronounce with Tuesday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? That's a Tuesday, mate. Tuesday, isn't it? God, stupid. Gotta love differences in dialectal evolutions. And I probably just said a bunch of words that everyone's going like, what the fuck did he just say? Did he insult me? No. I did linguistics studies at university. Ignore me. I find things fascinating that other people go like, what the fuck are you on about? It is a bad trait of mine. Feels very low down. Guess it's mostly hidden by the fact that I have those normally. Can you do magic? What do you, I don't know if I can do anything immediate. Sadly enough, my staff is left somewhere else. I'll go ask Gandalf later. Sure, he can teach me a spell or two to do in a party trick situation. Oh, god damn it. I've been sitting for too long. Oh. You know a magic word? Is that please? The truest, most powerful. A salonga bonga. Okay, well that's pretty, it's a pretty interesting word. Salonga bonga. That is, Maybe I shouldn't say it too many times until I understand it. It's not a bad word I'm saying, is it? Oh, music broke. No, it just looks to be a meme. Okay, good. Just double checking. You never know. I mean, it doesn't help with the way that YouTube is, with how aggressive it is about specific words being used. No, it's fine. Yeah. No, it's like, there's some words here in New Zealand, for example, that are just very commonplace words that I cannot say because YouTube is owned in America and those words are not liked in America. Specifically the word that everyone actually associates with Australia. Needless to say, it's basically anywhere that's not America doesn't really mind that word. It's normally just a way of describing. The cat wants back into my office. He can wait until I'm finished with stream, because we're just about finished anyway. I can probably get a good chunk more done on this sprite. Just get this frame. Maybe we get this frame done. See how quickly I can get it all going. Okay, so I need to work on the okay. I thought you were working on the Gura Sprite 4 streams ago. Yeah, but I didn't finish it. And then I thought to finish off this stream, we can go back to working on it. I've gotten these 2 sprites done and cleaned up this one a little bit. And now I'm also working on this one. It takes time, man. It takes time. Right, I'm going to take this and move it up by a little bit. Hey, I said it was going to be a weekend trip if I was going to do it. Though I still don't quite have, you know, the money for it, but well, yeah, sure, no, I'll get it done right away. No, we have it's just a quick trip, right? It's not like any flight is out of this country is basically a minimum of 14 hours. Ugh. Never underestimate how long of it. Like the trip to Japan was basically about, I think it averages between 12 to 14 hours by flight, which is absolutely horrendous. You get there and you just feel like crap. But it was fun though, so. Oh, and one pace is about £6 British, so 400 be. Yeah, to give an idea as well, fun fact, a good way of treating the New Zealand dollar versus the pound is normally double. A New Zealand dollar is about 50 like 50 yeah, sorry, 1 pound is about $2. And I have like $8 on me, bud, so I'm not even getting one. Alright. I am not going to be able to finish the thing because I do need to finish up and I have a lot of work to get done today. So, sorry to call it there, but one day we'll finish the fucking Gura running sprite. $12 then? Yep, pretty much. So, with that being the case though, I've got to finish up, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. It helps the video out more than you might know. Also, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell to find out when I go live, as well as follow me over on X, where I do post when I'm going live, as well as on my thoughts, feelings, and other content that I'm working on. I like joining just as you finish. It's midnight. Good lord. That's late. That's very, very late. I could not. I stayed up till like almost, I think, a bit after 8 last night, and that's completely wiped me for the day. That's insane to me. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else really to say at this point. No, I think I've got all my lists done. So with that being the case then, once again, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome, stay awesome, and I hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye-bye.